What's up, survivors? Unrivaled Rogue here. Today I'll show you a clean, reliable way to beat the Overseer in Ark Ascended and how to taxidermy its corpse for a trophy in your base. No filler, just preps, tactics, and the exact steps. Let's jump in. The Overseer is the island's endgame boss. It cycles through boss forms, spawns drones and defense units, and drops element and boss loot when defeated. You'll want to be prepared. This fight punishes bad planning, but rewards good setup. Now, what you're going to want to take in, all of this stuff here, lots of shotgun shells, at least 1,200 to 1,500 shotgun shells with a really good shotgun, Ascended shotgun, has to be Ascended shotgun, maybe even 1,500 rounds, I would say, guys. You're gonna want a few fur pieces in there, okay, helmet, arms, or legs. You need a taxidermy tool. Don't really worry about the soups, they're kind of pointless. And then you need some med brews. Let's not forget the bottom row there, guys. You got your element, your binos, and that's the Kark that I'm riding. Make sure you have a pyro on your shoulders, guys, as that will negate the heat on this first part going through the cave here, which can sometimes mess you up. If you don't have a pyro, you can just equip some ghillie armor and use those soups. That will help you negate the heat through this first part. Now, traveling through this first part is very, very simple. You just simply stay on your Kark and work your way down through here and make sure you kill everything, guys. If you're not doing, now this is also, guys, I should say this is gamma mode. I'm doing this on gamma just to show you how to get it done. If you're doing this on a harder mode, you're going to encounter a couple gigas in here as well, so you're going to want to kill everything to keep your stacks up. Now watch out for the micro raptors. The micro raptors can sometimes if you get in a weird position, pop up over your saddle and knock you out of the saddle. So be wary of the microraptors. Go slow, make sure you kill everything, and just follow the path I do. And with that being said, we're gonna leave this until we get further in. Some people will tell you that the dinos cannot pass this barrier right here. That's complete bullshit. They can 100% go right through that barrier. So if there's anything following you, make sure you kill it, is what I'm saying. Okay, when you're on this platform, you're going to pack your Kark up. Now it's also cold in here, so you're going to want to switch to at least one piece of your fur armor. I would say put the cap on because you need your chest and legs to be your tech suit. And as you can see here, my health is slowly going down. I believe I still apply the soups. Yeah, and my health will continue to drop even with the soups on. So make sure you put an ascendant piece of fur on that is not the chest or legs. One piece is all you need. That will nullify the cold effects and you will start regaining health again. Okay guys, I need to freeze here for 1 second as I need to mention that there is a way, or was a way, to taxidermy the boss form of the Overseer. That means the dragon, the monkey, and the spider. You were able to get the Overseer's form of those. And it used to be just as simple as riding up on the pyro and delivering the final blow with the taxidermy tool to those creatures. However, I've been trying to do that since, and it's not working for me anymore. So I don't know if they have patched that or something. I don't know why they would, but it doesn't seem to work for me anymore. If anyone else has experience since the new engine update and all of that, with doing this maybe recently, hopefully, and getting those dermises, if you could maybe leave a comment on the tactic or strategy you use to obtain those dermises, because if I try to stand there and smack it, it just blows me away when it dies. It pushes you way away, and if you're on the pyro and you deliver the final blow with the tool, that doesn't seem to be working either. So if you have knowledge of that, guys, please drop me a comment down below. Okay, so I want you to pay attention here, everybody, to when the shield drops on the Overseer, it sits still for a good 7 or so seconds, which allows you to deliver damage, but it's also going to allow us to taxidermy it very easily because it moves around the arena at a very quick rate. And if you try and pop it from, a distance and run up with that taxidermy tool, you're not going to make it. You have to be next to it with the tool when it dies. So I'm going to show you how to take advantage of that at the end, and that's how we will end up getting the taxidermy off. Now, I'm going to also give you a few other tips for this fight that I've learned along the way to make things a lot easier for you. Shield's down, and it just sits there in one spot for a good 5, 6, 7 seconds, and then starts moving. Okay. Now, all the little robots that roll around on the ground, as long as you're not on the ground with them, you don't need to worry about them. And the things flying in the sky that are shooting you every couple seconds, don't even worry about those because they do absolutely barely any damage to you, and it's absolutely pointless to waste your ammo and time killing them. Now, there is a point where you will kill them, which I will show you, but until we get to that point, literally just ignore them and kill the Overseer, guys. Now, the shotgun I'm using is 720 damage. It's a lot stronger than what you can get on official. That's just simply to speed things up here, guys. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you this, that once the Overseer transforms into a boss form, if you kill off all of the dino or the robots in the field, well, it's in boss form. That includes the little things in the sky and everything. If you kill off all of it, now I'm in GCM mode using the admin rifle right here to kill it off rather quickly here in the essence of saving time. We're going to wipe out everything in the sky. Now what you're going to notice is they will not respawn. They do not respawn when it is in the boss phase. Now I'm going to turn GCM back off there, guys. There it goes. Now when they're in the boss phase, if you kill everything off, it doesn't respawn. If you want to waste all your damn ammo doing that, go ahead, but it's absolutely pointless. Now stay high, guys. You have to stay very high in the sky, as high as you can go when you're fighting these enemies, and don't ignore that advice. I ignored that advice from somebody that told me it. I tried Mate Jedi and I got smoked by the rock from the monkey. Stay high. Okay, if you stay high, they pretty much stop shooting their attacks. If you want to go up against one of these pillars like this and put their face into the pillar, they'll shoot their attacks into the pillar. That's a little helpful, and they'll just sit below you like this. If you're high enough, they will not shoot anything, and they'll literally just sit there like that, and you can just shoot them down. Turns back into the Overseer, you're going to have to reapply your binos again. I drop down a little bit lower when it's in the Overseer mode like this, or phase if you will. Just seems to be a little bit easier, a little bit closer. The Overseer phase like this isn't exactly that dangerous. Try not to get smacked by the little lasers that stun you. Now when it comes back to this phase, it's going to respawn all the little robots and everything in the room that you might have just killed. As you can see again, as shield drops, it sits there for a good 5, 6, 7 seconds and then starts moving. Okay, it's now in monkey form. Now I would say this and the dragon are the absolute most dangerous form. I would say this one is the most dangerous form that it can be in, as the rock that it throws can bounce around. That rock right there. And if it bounces like that, even if it hits the ground and then ricochets and hits you while it's flying off into the distance in the air, you are dead. One shot, you're dead. See you later. Sayonara. Okay. As long as you stay up in the roof, the very top of this roof, that rock should not reach you unless it gets some fluke shot, you know, some Michael Jordan rebound or something. So stay high when you're fighting the monkey. It might take a little longer to kill him because you're at such a distance. As you can see right there, that rock, if that had have hit me, I would have been dead had I been a hair lower. Now the monkey, I find if you just lean up against the pillar, he'll kind of rotate back and forth around the pillar. He drops all his aggro and everything. Eventually he'll just start walking off. If you stay high enough and you can shoot him while he just walks around, makes it very simple. here finally he's going to take on the dragon form. Now if you get too low, guys, the dragon will flame the hell out of you and you are toast just as quick as the monkey. So do not get near that damn dragon either. Stay high, very high. It's very dangerous. And we're back into overseer mode again. Reapply the binos. Now the health, as you can see, is very low. The health on the overseer is very low, and this is where we're going to set it up to taxidermy it properly and make sure that we get the taxidermy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the life of the overseer down to about 500 health. You might want to bring along a primitive pump action shotgun just to make things a little bit easier, I just shoot at it from a distance to lower my damage with the shotgun. As you can see here, I'm shooting at him from a distance. And what you're going to do is you want to get it down to where you know that shotgun is going to kill it in one shot, which I would say is 1,000 or less. That's a guaranteed kill with the pump shotgun. Okay, get it to 1,000 HP or less, and then you're going to wait. You're simply going to wait it out, and what's going to happen is it's going to transform into another boss form. Again, okay, now here's the trick, guys. As it respawns as the next boss, you can notice the health is damn near toast on the boss immediately to start with. So what you're going to do is you're going to kill this boss form, and you're going to be ready when it's dead, as the Overseer is going to reappear in one spot with its shield, and you're going to get ready to drop down when that shield drops. You want to get down near it, and then when the shield drops, you want to drop to the ground, shoot that last shot into it, and smack it with the tool, all while it's sitting there for that 5 to 7 seconds. Now, usually, as you can see, all the little robots are spread out around the arena, so they're usually not all around you if you stay high enough throughout this fight. So it makes it kind of easier. You might not even have to wait till the shield fully drops to get on the ground. You might be able to just get on the ground and wait for the shield to drop and then take it out. Now, this is solo, guys. Doing this with a team, how you probably want to do it, would be much easier to get all this stuff done. Alright, you probably wouldn't need to wait for this little setup at the end like this if you had a team with you. There we go, we deliver the blow, we smack it, we get the dermis, and that's it, guys, just like that. That's how it's done. I wish I could show you how to get the boss forms, guys, but it's not working for me anymore. If anybody knows a 100% method that's worked in the last month, please drop it in the comments. And with that being said, guys, that's how you taxidermy the Overseer. It's a very cool dermis, it's animated. I hope it helps, guys. Do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Any questions, comments, leave them down below. And as always, have yourselves an excellent day.